Hi Aries, this is your October 24th through October 30th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. Well, I have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the King of Cups clarified by the Six of Wands. We have the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Cups. We have the Wheel of Fortune. In the potential outcome, we have the Eight of Wands with the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Wands. And we have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I like this a lot. This is like a matching partner coming into your life, but first they'll have to prove it to you. For some of you, you could be dealing with multiple people, perhaps with 2 people, and if that's the case, then the King of Cups, the first card that came out, is the winner. If you're dealing with just one person, this King of Cups will have a bit of a work to do in order for you to understand how serious they are about you, right? So yes, ultimately we do have a couple, the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck, that would be you, and the King of Cups coming, the person coming into your life, right? Could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or somebody with a lot of water in their chart. They could also be somebody who's mature, somebody who's in control of their emotions, but at the same time still very loving, right? Another important thing I noticed is that we have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands in this spread, right? They're spread out, but it's still very symbolic. The Ace of Cups belongs to the King of Cups, and the Ace of Wands belongs to you, right? Because you're the Queen of Wands, you're holding up a wand, and that's exactly the one we see in the Ace of Wands. And it's what's symbolic about it is that the Ace of Cups came out in the spread on the left, and the Ace of Wands came out in the potential outcome. So yes, like I said, for some of you, you could be dealing with 2 people, and if that's the case, the King of Cups is the winner, and in the potential outcome, there you are, right? Getting the show on the road, being on board with this person. Or if you're dealing with just one person, yes, still the same thing. In the potential outcome, you are present with that Ace of Wands. Anyway, the King of Cups was clarified by the Six of Wands. It is a card of victory and success. It's a card of attention. You definitely have this person's full and undivided attention, no matter what the scenario is. For others of you, yeah, if you're dealing with 2 people, the Six of Wands means that this King of Cups is winning. Alright, then we have the Eight of Pentacles clarified by that Ace of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles could be how the 2 of you know each other. The Ace of Pentacles could be a card of work, business, or finances, or this person could be associated in some shape or form with the way you make your money. They could be working in the same building. They could be working for another company that your company deals with all the time. You get the idea, right? But the Eight of Pentacles could also play out. This is the King of Cups and that the Eight of Pentacles diligently working on this connection. Perhaps, like I said, for some of you, they have to go through some kind of a pilot program, a test process, where you just want to see if this person means business, you know, how serious, how dedicated they're going to be towards you. And I think they're going to pass the test, right? The Ace of Cups, left hand, the Eight of Pentacles, like I said earlier, belongs to the King of Cups. The Ace of Cups in general is all about love, genuine, authentic love, and there you guys are getting the show on the road with that Wheel of Fortune. So whatever the case, whatever the scenario, I do see you guys starting this relationship with the Wheel of Fortune. It is a major arcana card. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. In the potential outcome, we have the Eight of Wands with the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Like I said earlier, the Ace of Wands belongs to you, so you're definitely now participating. The Eight of Wands, the first card that came out, you know, it's going to take off real quick. It will gain momentum. Once the 2 of you get on the same page, it will gain momentum very quickly. The Eight of Wands is one of the fastest cards in the deck. You guys could be traveling together. My favorite interpretation of the Eight of Wands is the Cupid's Arrows card. So yes, it is going to be mutual in the future, right? It's mutual in the beginning, but again, for some of you, you just want to test them and see how they do. Okay. The Eight of Wands could also symbolize you guys relocating at some point in the future. When the 2 of you decide to move in together, you could be relocating to another neighborhood, another city, another state, another country, what have you. Right, then the Ten of Cups in the middle is a fantastic card to have. It is a family card. It's one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. This card is often called the happily ever after. It is a family card. It is the happily ever after card. So yeah, I'm not even gonna do an extended for you, Aries, because this looks really good, really good. Two aces, the Ten of Cups. We got the King and the Queen. In the same spread, we got the Wheel of Fortune. By the way, one other thing I want to mention, whenever I see a King and a Queen in the same spread, even if they are off-suited, that means you guys are vibing on a high level, on the King and the Queen level. That means you two are two mature individuals. You could be 25, 45, 55, doesn't matter. And that means you guys are ready for a serious commitment. And that's exactly what I think is going to happen. All right? Really happy for you, Aries. Congratulations. Aries, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the Ten of Wands, we have the Star, we have the Two of Cups, and we also have Justice on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Libra. A very straightforward reading. Aries, I did not even have to clarify anything. This is a wish come true. But it's not only a wish come true, this is something you've been wishing for, hoping for, and working towards for a very long time. Okay, the Star in the middle is one of the wish come true cards of the tarot deck. There is also another one, the Nine of Cups. But to me personally, the Nine of Cups, it's like an instant wish come true. The Star, on the other hand, to me personally, something people work towards for a long time, or they wish for it for a long time. And the Ten of Wands, the first card that came out, this is a card of a burden. This is a card of you guys working towards it, carrying all those wands. It could have been... let me give you an example, right? Perhaps you've been saving up some money so you could move to your own place or into a better place, so you could buy a new house, buy a new apartment. If that's what you've been doing, then this wish is being granted this week. Perhaps now you will have enough money for you to afford your own place or a better place. This is just an example. Whatever it is that you've been working hard on with that Ten of Wands is finally coming your way, is finally coming into fruition with the Star card. The Two of Cups, right next to the deck, this is the two of you, right? So this is for both of you, for your both benefits, right? Justice on the bottom of the deck could be a Libra you're dealing with. Justice is, for some of you, you could be getting married, by the way. Justice could be you guys going to a chapel or what have you to get married. The Justice card could be a card of an actual person who's got the authority to officiate weddings. But Justice could be a government organization, right? Or perhaps you're buying that new house, from going back to that example, and that involves paperwork, right, with the government. That requires for you guys to sign a whole bunch of pages, right? But Justice is karma, You've been working, you've been trying really hard, so now your karma is saying, yes, you're getting it. This is yours. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aries, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Eight of Wands, clarified by the Six of Cups. Then we have the Queen of Wands, clarified by the Seven of Wands. We have the Tower, clarified by the Devil. And we have the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or any zodiac sign. Well, it was starting to look good, Aries. We got the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Wands, and then it completely changed, right? Yeah, the answer is absolutely not. As a matter of fact, you're gonna get a bit pissed off about this person trying to get back together with you, okay? Yeah, we got all kinds of bad cards. Well, there's no bad cards, but together those cards symbolize that you're dealing with somebody who may have a lot of issues. You could be dealing with a cheater. You could be dealing with a very toxic individual who's got, addictions or what have you. Right? The Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck is a card of a cheater. It's a card of a deception. It's a card of somebody who sneaks around. Then we have the Tower right next to the deck, clarified by the Devil. The Devil could be a Capricorn you're dealing with. If it's not a Capricorn, the Devil is all kinds of issues, all kinds of problems, all kinds of trouble. Right? It could be a toxic individual, somebody who's got issues, right? Yeah. And to be fair, it could be somebody whom, somebody who is very attractive, right? But at the same time, no, it's not worth it. Because we have the Tower that the devil is clarifying. The Tower, since that card came out last, it will all eventually go down the drain. And I think you know that, right? Yeah, the Queen of Wands in the middle, that's you. You're clarified by the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands, this is you standing your ground, fighting this person off, not allowing this person back into your life. And with the Seven of Wands, you may have to get a little bit aggressive in terms of, making sure this person gets the point across. And you'll just have to choose your words carefully, not to give them a glimpse of a chance. If that makes sense. You'll have to be very straightforward and very direct with your communication with that Seven of Wands. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aries. This week we have the Nine of Pentacles, we have the World, we have Death, clarified by the Three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. Something is coming to an end for you, Aries, this week, but it's something good, something positive. Right? And because that will also symbolize a new beginning for you. This ending launches a new beginning. And to be honest with you, for whatever reason, I immediately thought of somebody here who is about to retire. It kind of looks like a retirement to me. Right? The very first card that came out is the Nine of Pentacles. This is one of the best cards you can potentially get when it comes to work, business, and finances. This person in the Nine of Pentacles, and I assume that's you, Aries, has got money in the bank. They're loaded. They are doing really good financially. They've got nothing to worry about when it comes to their financial situation. This is a person who's achieved everything, right? Somebody who is doing great. Somebody who is enjoying their financial abundance, their financial situation. And that's the first card that came out, right? Then we have the World and Death. Both of those two cards could symbolize endings, right? But the thing about the World card, this is my happy ending card. This is one chapter of your life coming to an end, and another chapter of your life is about to begin. Death, right next to the World, is also an ending card. But it's not only an ending, it's a card of transition, it's a card of transformation. Okay, this is one thing coming to an end, but another thing is about to begin. And the thing about the Death card, it's something that happens naturally, right? It's not something that's gonna all of a sudden appear in your life and you're gonna be facing this choice. No, this is you consciously realizing that something is done, right? The High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, this is your own intuition, right? So perhaps you're gonna wake up this one morning during this week, you'll look at your, financial situation, you look at your bank statement, and you'll think to yourself, you know what, I think I could use some retirement time, or something like that. For others of you, you could be thinking about switching careers. You could be thinking about the things that you need to improve your skill set. Perhaps you're going to be thinking about going back to school or taking some classes, so you could improve your knowledge base, so you could then get a better job, right? Death is clarified by the Three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. The Three of Wands is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, and that's you. And again, you are in charge of what's going on here. You're not being forced to do anything, right? The Wheel of Fortune is a new beginning for you, okay? So yeah, it is something that's coming to an end, but at the same time, something new is about to begin. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Aries. We have the Knight of Swords, we have the Eight of Wands, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or a Cancer. Every single card we have on the table right now could be interpreted as a card of travel, a trip. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. You either have an upcoming trip that you're not aware of as of right now, or somebody else could be going on a trip. They could be going on a trip so they could see you. Somebody could be coming over. Or perhaps this is just somebody who is in your family. who is going on a trip, and neither one of you is expecting you. Or perhaps they're not telling you just yet. They'll tell you last minute. But that's what I think is happening. Some kind of a travel, unexpected travel, or travel that you are not aware of just yet. Okay? Yeah, the Knight of Swords, by the way, could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Chariot could be a Cancer. It could be a road trip. You know, the Chariot often comes through as a card of a vehicle, right? Or a train, or an actual chariot. It all depends on your preferred method of transportation. All right, so yes, that's what I have for you, Aries, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Aries, have an amazing week.